Hey guys, let's do a quick video. Trump had a an event where he went to Chicago, and there was sort of a black journalist convention. Um, Forgive me, I don't know exactly what the name of it was, but it was an absolute disaster. He went to this event. He was invited. Both candidates were invited. Kamala was also invited, but she wasn't able to make it because her schedule has been packed up for some reason. So Trump, I think, decides to do this because he wanted to get a leg up. He wanted to, slide in and maybe get some cred, maybe take back some momentum with the Black audience, the African American audience in the United States and globally. And I would venture to guess it did not go as he thought it would. So there's just, I mean, it seems like a dozen clips that are coming out of this. We'll cover a few of them here and get some reaction, but this was, from my perspective, just another sequence in the saga of disaster for Trump at this junction in his campaign. So let's watch a few of these clips and see how this did go.
Was always of Indian heritage, and she was only promoting Indian heritage. I didn't know she was black until a number of years ago when she happened to turn black, and now she wants to be known as black. So
The way he's saying black too. Why is he saying it like that? Just a new theory, I guess, from Trump. Kamala used to only claim she was Indian, and then suddenly began claiming she was black. Doesn't make any sense. I mean, if you are the heritage that you are, there would be no reason to deny or this sort of. It's purely conspiracy, and it's rooted in racism and sort of disgusting rhetoric, and you can just see the mindset that this guy comes from. Obviously, not fit to be back in the White House.
I
Let's
don't know,
continue.
is she Indian or is she black?
She is always
But you know
identified
what?
as a black
I
woman. She went to a
respect either
historically black
one.
college.
And by the way, this journalist who was going toe to toe with him, god damn! I mean, she really brought it to him, and this was, I guess, her moment, and she really stepped up, and she made a challenging interview for him, and you could tell Trump was very, very uncomfortable.
I respect either one, but she obviously doesn't, because she was Indian all the way, and then all of a sudden she made a turn and she became a black person.
Just to be clear,
Jesus Christ. And then there's this other event, or this other section where he's talking about the vice president, and this shows me that Trump really does hear everything that's going on in the media circle and the conversation. He knows what's going on with Vance. He knows that it's been a disaster, and you could tell he's a bit nervous about it just from the way you can read through how he answers this question.
When you look at JD Vance, is he ready on day one?
Does he what?
Ready on day one, if he has to be.
I've always had great respect for him.
So before he even gets into it, and the question is he ready on day one in case he has to step in, God forbid something happens and he has to step up to do the job of president. Is he ready on day one is the question. And Trump doesn't seem to quite get what she's getting at, because I don't think Trump even ever can conceptualize him not being in charge, not being, the dictator in chief.
Ready on day one, if he has to be.
I've always had great respect for him, and for the other candidates too. But I will say this, and I think this is well documented. Historically, the vice president, in terms of the election, does not have any impact. I mean, virtually no impact.
When you look,
So he obviously doesn't answer the question that was asked. His mind goes straight to the media circuit and circus that's been going on around Vance. He's obviously concerned that it's going to be affecting him in the presidency, so he has to come out and be combative to the idea that, well, the vice president doesn't really impact the election anyway. So I'm not worried about it. It's fine. It's fine. Don't worry about it. It's fine. So he's obviously panicking about Vance. That is something that's happening behind the scenes. You can sort of read through the tea leaves. And then we'll do one more sort of silly moment here. This guy can't help himself. And
From the border are millions and millions of people that happen to be taking black jobs. You had the best.
what exactly is a black
he goes with the black jobs comment again. Immediate reaction from the crowd, gasps and laughs and uncomfortable.
You had the best.
What exactly is a black job, sir?
A black job is anybody that has a job. That's what it is. Anybody that has a job.
All right.
And
Mr. President,
they're taking the employment away from black people. They're coming in, they're invading. It's an invasion of millions of people, probably 15, 16, 17 million people. I have a feeling it's much more than that. And everybody's been seeing what's happened.
Of course, those numbers are ridiculous. Of course, those are made up numbers, but anyway.
Well, the black population is affected most by that, and Kamala is allowing it to happen. She's the border czar. She's the worst border czar in the history of the world. There's never been a border.
Borders are, again, a made-up position. She did have to do with immigration in certain countries, but that is another story for another day. Anyway, there are several more clips, but we'll cut it short there. Just an absolute disaster. So Trump obviously panicking about Vance, doubling down on black jobs, which didn't go well for him the last time. Absolutely a disaster, claiming that Kamala is, decided to be black all of a sudden, even though she's been Jamaican and Indian of Indian heritage for her whole life. So that's good for Trump. Good job. He's clearly panicking. They have no idea still how to go about addressing and attacking Kamala, and it is quite a phenomenon, if you ask me. And who knows? It seems like it can only go up from here, but with Trump, you never know. So that's that with that, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Please like and subscribe, and peace.